Will you have enough money to retire? Stick around to the end. We're going to talk about ways that you can achieve that. Hey everyone, my name is Jake and my channel is about building your future through business, investing, and purpose. Make sure if any of that sounds good to you that you hit that subscribe button. And before we start this video, if you want to retire someday, hit the like button. That helps the channel, it helps the algorithm, it helps us grow and pushes it out to more and more people. So, would you like to retire someday? Are you going to have enough to retire someday? Well, the main thing to know is that's why it is so crucial to start investing now. And I know how that sounds. That might sound boring. That might sound like, how am I going to have any fun? Am I investing all of my money right now and I can't go do anything? Does that mean in my early 20s or early 30s or what? What all am I going to miss out on because of all of this investing, Jacob? And no, you're not going to miss out. It's not about large amounts. Obviously, you need to be very disciplined with your spending. You need to be disciplined with money if you ever want to be able to retire and retire well. But it's not necessarily about large amounts of money that you're throwing to the side. It's about throwing money to the side and investing it. And over time, amounts of money, even small, can compound and turn into big amounts of money that you would retire with. So to get this started, I want to talk about 3 things to invest your money in now, if you have the opportunity to do these, that can help you retire. So everyone knows this one. It is not my favorite because there are some things with this that I just don't love, but it's the traditional 401k if you are employed by someone. You know, this is typically an employer fund. It replaced a lot of the, when the pensions started going away. And it is nice because if you have there is no income limit on it, and it can reduce your taxes on your paycheck because it takes pre-tax money. So that is a nice feature, but one of the biggest problems that I hate with it is there's so many of the plans when you get in these company involved plans that a business will offer, that they start having a 3% management fee, and you start getting up into that range and away from that 1% management fee, you are just paying so much money and it seems like nothing. But over the long term, that 1% extra, that 2% extra can mean years, 10 years, 15 years additional to your retirement goals. And this is something that's not widely talked about by the people that are pushing these programs for our company, because company owners just like me are typically just trying to give the best thing to their employees. Because if you run a company and you want the best, you want the best company, the best growth in your life, you're trying to do the best thing for your employees. Well, someone might be doing that and not even really know what those fees may mean. So the first is the 401k. And you heard me talk about pensions. What really sparked this video was I saw someone talking about going to a state job versus being self-employed, and talking about pensions and benefits. So in life, all the benefits of jobs and all these different things, it's just money. There's no special benefit for a state job. There's no special benefit for a big business. It is all just money. So it's in what you earn. If you truly love the thing, you're going to go in and work for someone, and there's the earning potential that you want, that is awesome. And you can go out and you can work for them and get the benefits that they offer. Perfect. If you truly want to have your own business, don't think that security of benefits matters, because it is just money. It's just dollars paying for a benefit through someone else, and it makes people feel more secure because they're not actually the person that has to handle it. But as a business owner, you go out, you make more money, and you buy your own. So it's irrelevant. Just like the pension. That's one thing that scares me about the pension, and I'm getting all spun out on this, but so many people look at a pension because for such a long time it was something that was so solid, so guaranteed, and anymore that's not necessarily the case. There are pensions that are underfunded. There are rugs getting pulled out from underneath people that were promised that they were going to be there forever, and the pensions are no longer, it's no longer working. You know, some people have made bad investments and different things, and it ends up taking away from everyone. And so security is more of, it's just the belief. It's in your head that there's security with working for someone or not working for someone. You know, security is what you make it. So let's get back into this video. I trailed off on kind of my thoughts towards pensions and retirements, and I just want you to know that there are so many opportunities, and getting a pension or getting this certain retirement, like there are so many options to make it work. So second, I want to talk about a IRA or a Roth IRA, depending on what really works for you and in your income. But an IRA is awesome as well. So it is pre-taxed money. Not sure why I was having such a hard time talking, but that is 100% incorrect. It is not pre-taxed money. It is taxed money that is able to, so your taxes have already been deducted from it, that is able to go into an IRA and then grow in there tax-free. So the gains grow tax-free. Now, let's get back to me, and hopefully as I watch this, the rest of this is correct. That gets to grow untaxed, or any of your gains do not get taxed when you pull it out after 59.5. It is an awesome plan, and this is perfect for, I'm working right now, I'm trying to figure out what the best thing for my employees is to do. And I'll start a 401k if everybody wants that and wants the contributions, but honestly, IRA, like I love it because it is something, and I believe you can do company ones. I need to dig in more, but an IRA, I love this because it's something that if you have an employer that doesn't have anything that they're offering yet, this is something that you can go out and start your own retirement account with, and it's easy. You can do it with, like, I've got most of my stocks in either Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, or M1 Finance. And M1 Finance allows you to build portfolios. You can start a Roth. You can do any of these things. So very cool platform there as well for you to just get rolling and get started, because the main thing, like I said, isn't putting away gobs and gobs and gobs of money. It is starting early and having time. So the third one I want to talk about is if you've maxed out a Roth, or you're an individual, or whatever the case is just investing in like an individual brokerage. So, it doesn't have to be risky. You don't have to go buy individual stocks. There's plenty of options to combine ETFs or use ETFs that track the S&P 500 if you want to try to create growth to follow. In addition, so you can tie this together with using a Roth IRA or anything else to continue putting money aside for your future. Now, it's going to be taxed differently, and all of these things have different tax implications, but these are three things in the stock market that I really, really feel like are a beautiful products, that something that you should really, really start with, and you should start now. You shouldn't think it's like a hocus pocus big scheme of the stock market. You should start learning about it and start understanding it. A little bit of education will go a long way towards your retirement. And the only one that I want to caution you about is if your company has a 401k, if you're investing in a 401k, if you're getting the match from the business, is check out and see what the management fees are. Like I said, if you can get down to that 1%, that's ideal, somewhere close to that. If you start seeing them 2.5% to 3%, that is not ideal. And it doesn't seem like much, but it is huge. And if you listen to amazing investors, Warren Buffett and so many other people, they say you can't time the market. You can't time these things. Well, when you get a 401k and you are using mutual funds as a device to build your wealth, you are paying people that know a lot less than Warren Buffett to actively manage money. And those high percents you're paying are actively managed fees of people picking on what to do and where to move. And there's so many things that someone can do to show the trailing numbers over a long course of time of how well they've done on all these nice little flashy folders they bring you on mutual funds that you can pick. You got to have this much money to get into this one, this much money to get into this one. So just be leery and do your reading on this and make sure you're investing in your future well. Hey, on this video. This is something I'm really, really passionate about. I want to hear, what do you have? Do you have zero investments? Are you just starting a business and that's your investment? Because I just hit on stock market. There is so many other things to invest in. This is something that's a little more passive that people in any walk of life can do. Are you, do you have a 401k? Do you have an IRA individually? Do you do some individual stock stuff? What is it that you do? Make sure you leave that in the comments below. I can't wait to hear and communicate back and forth with everyone. Everyone, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you can start investing now. It will change your life, because the most important thing is to do what others won't today so you can do what others can't tomorrow. See ya.